Hi everyone. So I've had so many requests for an updated what's in my pen case video. I am Kimberly, co-owner of Tokyo Pen Shop, and right now I'm living in an Estia pen case. So this is a classic for me. The last couple of years I've been in the brick, which we asked Milu to make for us, and the wreck, which was one of the first cases that Milu made for our store. And I don't know, I just really wanted to go back into the Estia in the last couple months, so that's what I've been in. And yeah, this is a pink beige Estia, which is one of the classic Estia colors we carry. Of course, the leather batches can differ from batch to batch, but this is just a classic that you'll often find available on our shop. So I think what I'm going to do is do some little bit of sorting maybe to get start. I'll sort the pens from the other kind of tools, and then we'll see what we have going here. Per usual, I have a ridiculous amount. And probably I'm gonna have some dupes. I'm gonna put my non-pen tools over here. Oh my goodness, okay. That's the thing about the Estia, is it's really a Mary Poppins pen bag. An unending amount of pens and accessories can fit in here, and it's really nice too because it's long. So if you have, like I had a longer pack in here, you could actually cut that off. Or if you had like longer brush pens, that would fit in here too. Okay, so my pen case is now empty, so let's do some swatching and we can talk about the pens I've been loving lately. Let me get a notebook for swatching here. I'm gonna swatch in my Sufa. If you have been watching my videos in the last couple months, you know how much I love these Sufa notebooks. So it makes a really nice one for swatching. So let me kind of categorize things here. So as you can see, I have a lot of Uniball One limited edition colors in here. I think most of these that I have are still going to be available on our site. Mitsubishi has just been crazy good with the limited edition Uniball One colors. I mean, they just keep coming out with more, which is fun. The only problem is that if you find a color you really like, it leaves and then you can't get it again. So this is one of my favorites lately. This is the Gyokuro Ito. And we do still have this limited edition color on the site. So anything we still have on our site, I'll definitely post it below, a link to it. Let me zoom in so you can see some swatching here. Okay, so here is the, and I'm sorry about the warehouse noises in the background. And let's see, what else do I have here that I really like? I have no idea what color this is. Oh, this one I think they call the rose beige. This one's really pretty. And then this one, they called like Peach Canal or something. Don't worry, the links will be below in case you're interested. And these two are mystery Uniball ones, I guess. Oh yeah, no, that's, so Gyokuro Ito is Jade Dew. Oh my god, it's so good. I love this one. I'm trying to figure out what this one was. This is a mystery. Ooh, what a good color. Huh. Well, I guess there's even surprises for me in my pen case. If I can figure out what color this is, I will annotate the video. Wow, it's so good. It's almost like a ultramarine. Okay, I like it. All right, so there's Uniball One. As you can see, I've really been enjoying those. Stick them in my pen case over here. If you watched my recent, I think it would have been my recent like planner flip video, you'll understand how I use these. But these are Il Milli Pale Tone. Il Milli stands for I like me, I like you. And I really like these pale tone pens, especially on white. They kind of disappear a little bit on cream or darker colored off-white and things like, you know, I feel like they kind of disappear on the Hobonichi papers. But these I really like in my planner. I use them for mood tracking and they're so pretty. I'll put a link to my planner video in case you want to see that right here, but just to give you an idea how pretty these pale tones are. I'll do this one is the pale tone violet. So this is the Pilot Il Milli, and it's really basically a Pilot juice. So these are the Pilot Il Milli, and this is pale tone violet. And we do have this re-release available on our shop in both individuals and sets. And then, of course, probably the pale tone brown. It's kind of this beige color is just so pretty. It's one of my favorites. Just swatch that for you here too. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, the tape noise from the warehouse is so loud in the background. I apologize for that. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on here. And this enormous pack fits easily in my SDS, so that's awesome. Usually just kind of have it in the bottom. And then I always have those mood tracker colors available to me. Okay, how's this going? These are some fun colors I'm swatching. It's fun to see your colors that you don't necessarily do together, see them swatched together. It just gives you a whole new like inspiration kind of. Okay, so another grouping I have in here, actually before we move on, because I have been really obsessed with these Uniball One Feel. This is in the pink color. It's kind of a muted pink. But the Uniball One black ink is just so good. And this is in a 0.38. So it's just so bold and beautiful. So Uniball One, this is the Feel. And this is just in the 0.38 black. So anyway, this is beautiful. And if you are familiar with Giglio's leather color that's relatively new called Cloud, this is actually a really good match. It's a little more purple than the Estia Pink Beige. But anyway, so I love these. I've got them in several colors and I have them tucked into like almost all my planners. And again, I just love how bold and beautiful that black ink is. I think it's terrific. Okay, let's see what my next thing to talk about is. Oh, I have a couple like this. I love these. This is the, I'm sure I've talked about these a lot, the Sakura Ball Sign 4+1. I've got a couple really pretty warm colored bodies here, a brown and a green, and these are just so nice. So they're so smooth. It's just a gorgeous ball sign gel ink and a fine tip. It's 0.4. Of course, the pencil's 0.5, but I just love the way they write. So I'll swatch a couple of the colors for you. And yeah, I just highly recommend them. They're just so smooth and nice and comfortable. These pens are so comfortable. What color is this? I have such a hard time talking and swatching at the same time. Okay, so these are awesome. Love these, use them a lot. Next kind of grouping of ones I'm using a lot lately would be the Sarasa Nano. So these come in both vintage colors and just like a more regular colorway lineup. Do I have any more here? I guess these are just a few I've been using a lot lately. So if you're a tiny writer like me and you like the Sarasa ink, I think you will just love these. I think they're going to be too fine for some people, but I just find them so smooth and such a joy to use. And I'm so excited to finally have these vintage colors in a 0.3. So I'm loving them. So this one, of course, is in what they call dark blue, which is really the same thing as blue black. And then I'm loving this warm color lately. Oh, this one is the Cassis black. I thought it was my red black. You almost need to see them side by side to see that they're clearly different. Okay. It's kind of a nice raspberry color. And then this is just from the regular lineup, and it's just the Sarasa purple, basically. So the bodies are a little bit different than the original Sarasa clip bodies, which are going to look more like this, even though this is a Sarasa R. It's the same body style, so you get the idea. A little bit different. Yeah, they have some kind of extra thing giving them control so that even though it's a very fine pen, it's going to feel smoother. So that's kind of why they redesigned them. So I really do think you should give one a chance, even if you're a little nervous about the tip size. But if you love fine, you will love these. Okay, so moving on. And of course, yeah, the insides of those will fit in like your Sarasa Grand bodies, yes. Okay, so another grouping that I've just been loving, I mean, look at this, are the Juice Up Classic Glossy. I did a whole video on these, and I will, you know, put the card up here so you can link to that video if you're interested. And I've swatched them all on there, but look how gorgeous these are. And they're so smooth. They're just gorgeous. Since I can link to the whole swatching video, I'm just gonna swatch a couple here for you. Do I call this one purple or violet? Violet. Okay, so there are these. If you don't have these, I insist you get them. Kind of along that Juice Up. I don't know if we still have these. This is one of my favorite pens from recently. So this was the Lauren Roth collaboration with the Monstera leaves on just a regular black Juice Up. And yeah, Use mine all the time. Love it. Great pen. So cute. I've given this as gifts several times too because I just think it's so cute. Got too much wiggling action from my rose quartz. Okay, now, so before we move on from the juice up, let me tell you, we now have Juice Up Multis. So this is relatively new. I don't think I've made a video on these yet. I really should make a video. So many videos that I need to make. But if you like the Juice Up and you're interested in having that in the multi, I think you'd really like these. I prefer the 3 color because it's narrower and I feel like it's a little more comfortable. But they're both really nice. So then of course that's basically your same thing, your 0.4 Juice Up Black. We'll do the red here. It's a great red. I can hear my dog being so naughty in the background. Okay. Very, almost a cobalt blue, really, in the Juice Up line. I like it. Okay, so these are great. These are really great. And again, I love that the 3 color is actually pretty narrow. Didn't have to fatten it up to get those 3 colors in it. So I'm really liking this. This is great. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, so these are fun. These just came out. I need to do a video on these. If we have enough inventory, I will. So these are Zebra Blend with these great limited edition bodies. They're in these beautiful neutral spring kind of tone colorway, and they've done, instead of like the silvery gray accents or like the ink color accents, they've done the gold accents. So they're really pretty, and they're gold on top too, which you can kind of see. I think these are really pretty. And of course, the fun thing about the blend is that if you're somebody who's kind of sensitive to movement in your pen, they've designed the blend for you. So it's like a less distracting writing experience. If you're someone for whom that doesn't happen to, you're probably like, what are you talking about? I would say don't worry about it. But it's a nice, a nice ballpoint pen. Okay, it's 0.5 though. Why am I writing 0.4? Okay. So it's a nice fine tip. And of course you can refill on a thicker tip size if you like. And it actually comes in 6 different colors, but I just have I don't know, I guess I just had to get all 3 of these because I thought they were really pretty. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I've been using my Case Lame. This is a sparkling, it's very sparkly, Friction, so it's an erasable pen. So these are super fun, and they come in, I think, like 6 different colors. But I use this to like create just different like boxes and stuff. It's hard to explain, but basically I use it for, what would you call that? Almost like trim in my journaling pages and my planning pages, and it just adds this really nice warm oomph. It's kind of hard to see, I think, on video how sparkly these are, but, and then of course, so convenient because it's the first sparkly pen we've ever had that was erasable, so that's really cool that it's a Friction. So this is just the Case Lame in gold. I actually like all the colors though. Of course, I'll link those below. So this is a fun one. So I need to do a whole video about this, but this is the Jetstream More Black. So it's a Jetstream multi, and what they've done is they've made that, let me actually just show you. they've made the black, it's probably hard to tell, but they've made the refill so that it's the same size, but they were able to put like 70% more ink in it. And you can kind of see, I think the actual like plastic tube is maybe like the outer part is thinner, so they're able to get more ink in there. I don't know, it's really interesting. But the idea is that you're probably gonna use, a lot of people will use black more than the other colors, and so that would be the one you'd have to refill most often. So they're just like, oh duh, we'll just give you more black. And then they've also, rather than having the 3 different levers, they've put black in the top click top, because again, they're assuming you're gonna use that more often. This, I don't know if it's gonna be coming up well on camera, but this is in the light pink body. And it is it might look white on camera, but it is a nice, really pretty subtle light pink body. And it's that Jetstream ink that everyone knows and loves. It's especially really nice with the Hobonichi, Tomoe River paper. So these are 0.5. And again, they're the more black. I really need to do a whole video on these. There's always videos I need to do. Okay, I always have a Sarasa Grand. They're not always filled with the ink color they came in though, so let's see. Nope, this is the Cassis Black. So this is going to be the Sarasa Vintage color in Cassis Black, and it's just like this color above, only see this was 0.3 and this is 0.5. So it's gonna appear a little bolder, darker, a little bit different color there. But I love the Sarasa Grands. It's a nice, heavy, brass bodied pen that's just gorgeous, writes super well, can take a lot of different refills. And yeah, I have probably all of my planners and journals I'll show you, see, I keep a Sarasa Grand Vintage tucked inside. This one is in the green black. Very pretty color, isn't it? I have no idea if that's showing up for you, yeah. Okay. All right, so you get the idea there. Okay, so these are stackable. These are Kobaru and Barrel. I think we call them mini mellow highlighters, but they come in a lot of great colors. So this is blue-green. I think it's fun how they stack together. This one I think they call cherry red, or no, let me see. Sorry, poppy red. And then this one is lilac. Pretty. So these come in a lot of colors, and some of them are bright, some of them are mellow. I have them swatched all on the site. And then by the same company, these are the Maru dot pens, and they're like just a little over, I think like 4 inches long. So that's super fun. Unfortunately, these don't connect. I know some people will probably ask about that. I wish they did, but they don't. That would have been fun. But these are dot pens. You can, depending on how hard you press, you can make the dot lighter and smaller or darker and bigger. Does that make sense? So yeah, I love these. So this is in the color Tourmaline, gorgeous, and this is in the color Orchid. And I'll just so these are great for your planner, especially if you're doing like habit checklists or, things like that. If you're a planner person, you know what I mean. These are great, come in a lot of different colors, some more pastel, some more neutral, a lot of fun. So I've been using these Kobaru products lately, and these are all live on our site now, so I'll definitely link those below. I've been really into this warm color highlighter lately, although I did just smudge it in a journaling video. So I was not using it on paper that is highlighter friendly, unfortunately. but this is a great, like, natural orange color. They call it smoke orange. So this is the Unipropus Window in Smoke Orange. And I love this one and for some reason I don't have it right now, but I love the one that's Smoke Green. They're both great warm colors. And I've just been really more interested in warm colors lately, so that's been fun. I pair it a lot of times with like navy or a green. Anyway, okay, so this, we're almost done with the pins, guys. This is the Sarasa R hey, Petra. This is the Sarasa R in green black. So this is how you get, I mean, the ink formulation is a little different, but if you like the vintage ink colors, but you're like, hey, 0.5 is a little too thick, 0.3 is a little too thin, you can get some of them in the Sarasa R lineup. I myself am a fan of the green black, so I like this Sarasa R 0.4 green black. And I often will take the inside out and put it in a Sarasa Grand. So this is Sarasa R green black, such a great color. Loving this, but again, I do prefer to take the inside out and put it in a Sarasa Grand just because I love the Sarasa Grand bodies so much. And then this is a random fountain pen that I have in here. People get so mad at me when I have fountain pens like knocking around in my pen case, but you're just gonna have to trust me that I just don't care. It's just a pen, it's all right. I don't know what ink is even in here. I have a pretty peacock blue. It's a nice pen. I don't fuss about any of my pens. Okay, so let's zoom back out so I can talk to you about the accessories that were in here. Can you believe all this and all this fits? Okay, so I have a couple correction tapes, it looks like. I have the Plus Whipper, which I absolutely love. Great user-friendly correction tape. Body is kind of convenient for a pen case. It's refillable. Love that. And then for a more compact option, these were both limited editions. It's a Pentel correction tape. I think we still have this Pochaco one on our site. I don't think we have this one anymore. But they actually fit together, which is kind of convenient. And apparently I have some anxiety about not having correction tape, so I have 3 in my pen case. This looks like correction tape, but it's actually for sticking. It's like, okay, so it's by Plus. It's called Merino Beans, and I think people might call it glue tape. I don't know why I'm forgetting what in the world it's called, but looks like I've made a mess of it at some point. I like this because if I'm journaling and I want to like stick something on my pages that isn't the sticker, but maybe like a photo or a ticket or even a cutout that I just thought was pretty, you can almost like make your own stickers and just, it's fun. And I know people use this for scrapbooking and stuff too. So I also always have a, one of these like portable scissors. This is by Kokuyo. These are actually airplane friendly, which is kind of nice. So I tend to always have one of these in my makeup bag when I travel too. We have, I don't know if we still have this limited edition design, but whatever version we currently have, I will post a link below. But it's really convenient, and lots of times I'll use these together, right? I'll cut something out, turn it into a sticker in my journal. So that's kind of what's going on there. This is my most used. I use this in my planners, I should say. This is just the month stamp by Midori. And I'll show you that. I just love it. So just like this, and there's different fonts for different months, and I just use this in my planner pages and love it for some reason. This is a new tape that I don't think we've put up on our site yet. I'll put it up as soon as I can, but it is a gorgeous crystal one. You guys know I love crystals. So let me just swatch the tape for you because it's so pretty. See? How pretty is that? So as soon as I get this posted, I can add it to the description box below, but right now it's not live. Okay, and then these, I still think we have some of these left. These are the Sanrio binder clips, but I am a sucker for just a traditional Hello Kitty sometimes, so I've got this, and this comes in handy sometimes when I've got like a journal that won't lay open flat or something like that, and I just want to like pin back the pages while I'm journaling. And then I always have some variation of the Ito Mekuri in my pen case ever since we got it. I think there's like 12 or 16 different options now. I can't remember exactly how many, but more than 10. And they're all gorgeous, and I just have a lot of fun using the Ito Mekuri. So yeah, always got one of those in there. And that's basically it. That's what's currently in my pen case, the things I'm using all the time right now. And yeah, I guess I gotta start doing this a little bit more regularly than once a year, because people are asking for it a lot. So anyway, why don't you let me know your current favorite things that are in your pen cases, because I want to hear all about it. And if there's anything that I have in mind that you've been loving lately, let me know that too. Have a great rest of your week, I guess, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.